The whole time I was watching this, I was like, oh man, it looks like they're trying to say something, but they're not saying anything at all.
But yeah.
No. The blurb for the film, or the filmmaker, I've read the Wikipedia page. The idea was that he will destroy himself if he isn't given something else to destroy first.
That is a terrible idea for a hero.
Yeah, it's kind of disgusting.
Yeah, it is kind of just like a weapon on two legs, right? A really deadly, like a gun that can walk around.
Emphasis on the legs.
Really awesome noir opening monologue, Roger.
It was like a cannonball, but like it's made of glass, and it can only
squeezed into tight satin. You see,
it can only destroy what is more brittle than it. Is this anything?
No.
He's like a glass cannon, but the cannon is glass, and he's also glass. And what he's shooting at
and the balls
is
are glass. And his targets are glass.
And you're glass.
So way back in 2015, 2016.
Yeah, around that time.
Roger and I moved in together. And on the very first night, we were, for some reason, compelled to watch Falcon Rising. Probably because it starred Black Dynamite.
Yeah.
And Black Dynamite is a great movie.
Great movie.
You've seen this film and still decided to watch it today?
Yeah. And I'll say it's been 10 years, so 10
long
or so
enough
years.
to forget.
All I remember about this movie was that it was a great time watching it the first time around. The second time, I don't know. I still had a little bit of fun with it, even though I was by myself. But
What were you guys on when you watched it the first time?
depression.
There's nothing.
Yeah, we
There's
were
nothing in this film.
We were on a new high, right? It was like, oh yeah, I got my own place. Buddy's gonna be living with me. It's gonna be a good time. I've got a singular chair and a futon, and we're gonna
You hadn't
watch
met me yet.
this movie.
Yeah.
I don't
It was
think
like
we had
a year or two before we met you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when it all started going down.
No, actually, you saved us, is what happened.
Yeah.
I siphon like an energy vampire.
Hello, listeners, and welcome to the podcast where we watch a movie and dare to ask the question, why do we do it twice? We are three unpaid interns who have been locked away in a basement somewhere in Hollywood and forced to churn out sequels to movies that nobody asked for. So grab some popcorn and a samurai sword and some nunchucks and like some tonfas made of like mechanical equipment and your hard hat to join us on the ground floor of Sequel Factory. I am Roger.
I am Jett.
And I'm X.
Falcon Rising!
Falcon
Nothing
Rising.
happens in the movie.
No, it doesn't.
And it's not particularly funny.
I will say this.
That's not true.
Nothing happens in this movie because it can't decide what it wants to be, right? It keeps switching.
Right. Is it a
throughout the movie.
Lethal Weapon knockoff? Is it like a buddy cop comedy? Is it a kung fu movie? We may never know.
Could be. My favorite line in this movie, or I guess it's not even a line, but my favorite bit of this movie is when they try to glorify drug dealers as the saviors of this little favela or whatever.
I don't know who wrote this movie, but I feel like they've never been.
Well, I mean, I think they were trying to make They were trying to make a social commentary on how like police are corrupt and these corrupt criminals are the only ones taking care of the poor or whatnot.
So what we need is Americans with extrajudicial power to go into any country and execute the will of whatever mysterious higher governmental powers are controlling the fate of their sister.
My favorite thing about that drug dealer bit is that it never comes up. There are no drug dealers in this movie at all.
I mean,
there was a kid.
Yeah, it wasn't explicitly said, but like he definitely had drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, there's no like overarching overarching criminal organization that specifically deals in drugs. In fact, spoilers, just randomly in the middle of the movie, they decide it's the Yakuza.
Oh,
which,
right.
I mean,
yeah.
For Brazil, it does make sense. They do have a large Japanese population, but still.
I found that kind of slightly interesting because it's not what you would expect.
It was.
So I guess it's kind of a twist, taking advantage of an element of real life.
This is only after the inconspicuous Japanese woman in leather jackets keeps popping up everywhere, and nobody seems to notice her, except for Michael J. White.
There are two lines in the movie that are like diametrically opposed, and it's like Brazil has the highest population of Japanese people outside of Japan, and there are no Asian nurses that work in this hospital.
Yeah,
right?
Are we sure?
It's funny because before they even said the Japanese population line, they were like, "Oh, there's no Asian people who work in this hospital." I was like, "That's crazy because there's a lot of Asians in South America. You would think there'd be at least one, but whatever."
Well, that just says a lot about the hospital, huh?
Yeah.
Here, let me try to break down this plot as best I can.
Go for it, please.
As I kept falling asleep through the movie because I'm tired all the time. So we open on Michael J. White setting down 3 shot glasses, and he pours 3 bullets into these shot glasses. Not the way you think. He puts 2 into one into another, and keeps the last one empty. Then he plays a weird game of tic-tac-toe to decide which one to partake in, picks the one with 2 bullets, pours whiskey into it, drinks it, and then pulls the bullets out of his mouth to play a weird game of Russian roulette in which he survives. He then goes out, gets blackout drunk. His sister arrives the next day. You realize that he forgot to pick her up because he's the world's best brother. They have a very cheesy conversation. I really hate when you can tell that they're just reading the script verbatim because it never feels natural. Anyways, she kind of implies that she flew in.
Roger, let's do a little bit of a recreation of the type of dialogue
All right.
in this movie.
All right. Are you Michael J. White or are you the sister?
The
sister was given a name, by the way. We just don't remember it.
I don't remember any of their names. No.
I'll be the sister.
Okay. All right. You're knocking on the door. I'm not answering it because I'm really hungover. But you have a key, so you just make your way in.
Yeah. And I come in and I say something along the lines of, "You didn't answer the door."
What? What do you mean?
You know what I mean. Sits down in chair.
Oh,
don't act dumb.
Man, I'm
my
sorry.
My big brother.
I'm so
and
sorry,
I am your
little sister. I didn't pick you from the airport that I should have, and we agreed on.
That's right. And it's been like that for a while, ever since you were in the military and came back home with problems.
As you can tell from the alcohol on my coffee table, I was really drunk last night and obviously forgot to wake up on time.
You need to stop drinking and finding something good to do with your life.
Hopefully, I don't have to avenge anybody I love soon.
That's stupid. And then I am in a coma for the rest of the film.
Yep. that character has been tapped. We no longer need her around.
That's as many lines of dialogue as she actually has.
Yeah, no, she never wakes up from that coma.
Her goal is to motivate a man!
She never wakes up from that coma, I don't think. Because it just cuts from him killing all the bad guys to him being given a mission for a possible sequel that never happened.
But it's gonna
now. So anyways, he meets with his sister. She kind of tells him that she's doing social work down in Brazil. She leaves the very next day. I don't know where she was planning on staying or like what. I guess she just flew into New York to have dinner with her brother to then fly back to Brazil. The very next day, she's found on a rocky beach, beaten to a pulp, clinging to life. A woman cop calls it in with her partner, and then, she's put into a coma. They call Michael J. White, and he comes down. Meanwhile, the police in this Brazilian town, I think it's Rio de Janeiro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can tell by the many establishing shots of the Jesus statue.
That's what it's called.
Yeah. Yes, the Jesus statue. In this town, there seems to be clashing feuds between the police, obviously, the poor, drug dealers, and then secretly later down the line, the Yakuza. But the woman cop, whose name I don't remember, I should have probably learned their names before starting this. But her policy,
they're all just so standout. How dare we?
Yeah, her policy is to treat this community like people and to not have a violent approach, and that way they would respect them and go to them for help when they need it. Whereas the detectives are literally, you will literally see them just blatantly kill people later down the line just because. There's almost a shootout.
Accurate cop portrayal, I guess.
Well, they are the bad guys of this movie. Spoiler.
Oh, they do a couple of those in this movie, though.
A couple of twists.
Yeah, little twists on who is good and bad. They show the ultimate bad guys beating up a pedophile trying to pick up a young solicitor.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, oh, those must be the good guys.
These are the good guys. And I can't remember. He's not in the cast. He doesn't appear in the cast for some reason. Hold on. Let me go to the IMDb
the guy who
page.
played the...
No, Falcon's best friend.
The bad guy, good guy mobster?
The white guy. White guy, Neil McDonough.
Yeah.
Did he die recently?
I think his name is Manny in the movie.
Yes, his name is Manny.
Right.
When you first meet him, you're like, oh, he's part of the American embassy down there or something. He's got it. He's kind of a bad guy kind of vibe. But turns out he's a good guy.
He's got a bad face, but
and then the drug dealer kid turns out
never does.
He's a good guy.
Yeah. Michael J. White shows up in Brazil. He teams up with the lead detective on his sister's case, which they decide through a capoeira fight if he's going to be the one taking the lead.
It's about time.
And so they go to see the crime scene. He meets up. Michael J. White meets the woman cop, and they kind of explain the situation. A car backfires, and Michael J. White just takes a police officer's sidearm and goes into fight mode, and they stare at him like he's crazy, to which he says, what? And then hands back the gun. He keeps doing stuff like this. He keeps doing quote unquote military stuff, like checking cars for bombs, and people will look at him like he's crazy. Like
at all
veterans,
the wrong times.
Yeah, like veterans just do that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah, that bit doesn't go away. He does it until the end of the movie.
Yeah, people just point it out less and less throughout the movie. So he goes to meet his friend at the embassy to see if he can get any help. And Michael J. White just decides, for no reason, that he's going to take this into his own hands and he's going to go sniff around. He sees a kid wearing his sister's necklace, which they did establish during dinner, with the great line, who got you that necklace?
Right.
Some jerk brother.
Some jerk brother. To really hammer home that we're related.
Michael J. White beats up 7 guys with just his legs. And then he finds out that the guy with his sister's necklace was just someone she was helping with social work. That guy's little sister's missing. And it's established that little girls who are being forced to be sex workers are going missing all around the city. Michael J. White continues to investigate after
Thank God there's an American here to solve the problem.
Absolutely. Michael J. White goes to visit his sister in the hospital when an Asian woman comes in, injects her IV, and then his sister starts to convulse. He runs to get the nurse and realizes that this nurse isn't Asian. So they help his sister.
Where'd the Asian one go?
When he leaves, he gets a call and realizes that the woman cop calls him and says, hey, there was no Asian nurses on the staff in that hospital. This is when Michael J. White knows something's up. I forget what happens after
this hospital isn't implementing diverse hiring practices. So gotta look into that.
What if that was the rest of this movie?
Oh, okay. So Michael J. White, I don't remember how he comes across the photographer, but he goes to meet with a photographer that was just following his sister around. Like, she hired him to follow her around and take pictures because she knew there was something up with the little girls in town. He pictures her with a DJ/drug dealer, I guess. And Michael J. White asks if he can have the photos, or if he gave the photos to his sister. The photographer says, yes, the originals. And Michael J. White asks for the copies, to which the photographer says, "No, this is my insurance," tapping his chest, letting Michael J. White know that he's got to pickpocket this guy now. So he goes in for a hug, gets the USB drive, and then immediately, as soon as this photographer gets into his car, it blows up. Very convenient timing.
It's like I'm there.
Yeah, the tone in which I'm conveying this is almost exactly how it happens.
After there's a cool shootout, a drive-by shootout or something.
Oh, yes, that's right. And then immediately after this, as Michael J. White is walking, a SUV full of ski-masked individuals with AK-47s start shooting at him. They miss him entirely, but plug one security guard, and I guess they could only afford one squib because that's all that goes off on his gut, and he's down. He's gone. Yeah. In this sequence, I noticed Michael J. White, he gets a gun, he starts shooting back, but there are close-up shots of him hiding behind a car as the car is getting hit with bullet hits. You see the sparks and stuff, but there's no bullet holes. And then I started realizing there's just absolutely no bullet holes anywhere.
And that's when it dawned on me. This movie might have some problems.
Yeah, that was the moment. Not a second sooner. Anyway, he shoots up these guys. They get away, and he just keeps going. He keeps investigating. Right?
Did you mention that the guy he pickpockets' car blows up?
Yes.
Okay.
I laughed so hard when that happened. I don't know why.
Photographer guy.
It's not like.
Dang.
It's not like I wasn't expecting it, but I also wasn't expecting it. So
I wanted him to lead a happy life. Dang.
I wanted him to come back at the end and join in the knife fight shootout. Capoeira
these bad
battle.
Guys are evil. They kill people with bombs and guns.
Yeah.
Dang.
So the main character, I think his name was John.
It's Chapman is his last name. I don't know what his actual name is.
Yeah,
but I like saying
John
Michael
Chapman.
J. White. So
yeah, he goes to meet with his white buddy in an office, and his buddy's like, "Oh, I recognize." Sorry, they look at the photos. And not only does he recognize the DJ, he recognizes the reflection of a sign in a car that they're standing next to in the photo, and he's like, "Oh, that's a nightclub. I know that place."
Yeah, and he takes him there. That's why you start to think like, "Oh, maybe this guy is in on it, right?"
Oh, could be.
So he goes to a nightclub. He meets, or he sees the DJ go into the bathroom inconspicuously. There's a guard placed out there. He backward kicks the guard.
So funny.
Him out.
It's cool.
Such a funny shot.
Michael J. White is a fantastic martial artist.
Yes. Oh, we should have said this at the top. He's super impressive.
Yeah, like he just moves with a certain amount of like snap and control, and it's very like casual, but like
and convincing.
Not loose.
Yeah, I like it when he clowns on people when he fights them, but he's kind of like,
he's just really slapping him around.
Yeah.
So he goes into
that's when it's at its best.
Yeah. So he goes into the bathroom, confronts this DJ/drug dealer, waterboards him in a dirty toilet, and then runs off with the briefcase.
Didn't enjoy the piss torture scene in the film.
Didn't?
Not my favorite to watch. I didn't like thinking about the piss in the piss torture scene.
Yeah.
Not for me. The piss.
Well, we'll keep piss torture out of the sequel, or make it more watchable,
or
just make it better.
Or
just
we'll
better
have at least
piss
two.
torture.
Or call it piss torture.
Call it Falcon Rising : piss torture.
He's no longer rising. He's Falcon again, right? We have to agree.
Falcon flying : and pissing.
Falcon gliding.
Falcon pissing.
Sorry, X. Please go ahead.
So he takes this briefcase to his friend Manny again, and they realize that it contains fake manifests for cargo ships, I guess. I don't actually remember why he knows where to take the briefcase, but he shows up to the Yakuza's facility to kind of be the man to hand off the case or whatever.
I am living every moment of this film again. I'm transported.
See, Jett, you said that nothing happens. A lot of stuff happens.
None of it's connected though, but
all of it's just really hard to follow because it's not super interesting.
So
it's a very and then film.
Yes. He shows up at the Yakuza facility. He sees children being loaded up into a room, and then he
fights,
the escort.
They win, he saves them, he gets hired by the white guy. That's
no,
the
Jett.
movie, X.
No, Jett, no.
You're missing some stuff.
He almost gets wired from behind, and he knocks this guy out with a fucking briefcase.
With a briefcase.
Then
it's
great.
He then proceeds to see that, well, actually, I thought he saw the detectives turn on their own or whatever, because I thought he was overlooking the balcony, but I guess I just fucking imagined that.
No, anyways, he just saw a bunch of children being loaded into the building.
Yeah, okay. So then these children are being loaded into a van afterwards. A good cop, sees this, tries to stop them. During all this, the cops are like doing a raid on random people and literally just shooting them indiscriminately. Like literally at one point they barge into a room, shoot a guy who's asleep. And then, yeah, we're supposed to think these are the good guys. Right up until the second one, they turn on this good cop, shoot him in the forehead, and let the Yakuza go. They then check the guy's pulse. No good. He's gone.
That's the funny thing that happens in the movie. Is a guy gets shot in the head and they check to see if he's alive.
Well, the check is one thing, right? Like to check the pulse, but then to like look up at the other cop and be like, "Nuh-uh.
Nah,
he's gone.
He ain't gonna.
There's no pulse here.
Make it.
You saw me check. I'm here to tell you, there's no pulse.
No pulse.
Okay, so Michael J. White, he tries to tell the police, like, "Hey, I saw the Yakuza loading up kids." They pretend like they're gonna go investigate. This is when he realizes that they're crooked. He then sneaks off in the back of a trunk to, I guess, the loading docks, where he fights everybody with his legs, and then wins.
What are we doing? Who needs to know this?
I'm closing it out. He fights everybody with his legs. He wins. He fights the Yakuza boss, who has a sword. And then, at the very end, his sister is saved by the woman cop, by the way. She just shoots this Japanese woman in the back and then says, "Oops, I forgot all the cop stuff." Literally.
Yeah, phrase. You're under
arrest. Kind of goofing and gaffing about denial of due process and the sort of blasé shirking of any responsibility as a public servant to do things by the book.
Yeah.
Cool, kind of cool and awesome. I wish we had more cops like that.
Jett, I'm starting to think you didn't like this movie.
I did not. No. And I didn't like it the second time either.
So the movie closes out with Michael J. White meeting with Manny, who tries to convince him to work for the CIA or the State Department. And Michael J. White says, "I'm in." And then he just pulls out an envelope from nowhere. I guess Michael J. White just didn't see him carrying this envelope. Sits it down on the table. It just says Falcon on it. And he says, "Your old call sign." Cut to credits.
Get ready for an exciting new Michael J. White mission as Falcon.
Jett, I will say this is not the worst Michael J. White movie we've seen on this podcast.
Hey, no. If we want to make this a competition, we could sit. We've done a Michael J. White film for this podcast back when it had its old name. They're mostly terrible.
I wanted it to be worse.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad enough to be funny. It's just...
Hey, you had to be paying attention to the details, which I was not because I was on my phone. But there was one scene where Michael J. White is talking to the lead detective. They're driving, and the lead detective actor doesn't know what to do with the steering wheel. So he just keeps casually turning it right. But then when it cuts to Michael J. White, who's in the passenger seat, you see a cliff face. They're driving by a cliff face. So he should be turning into the cliff, but he's not. Little details like that. No bullet holes. Checking a guy's pulse while he clearly has a bullet hole in his head. Those are the things.
I'm busting a gut.
The first little detail that got me was whenever the woman cop and the dumb cop get out in the slums or whatever, and he starts to put on a bulletproof vest, and she's like, "We're never going to win him over that way," and he has some quip, but at no point throughout the movie does he zip up or button up the bulletproof vest. He leaves it open like it's casual.
Like a casual vest, yep. And then he doesn't show up again.
He does want to die.
I didn't consider that.
That is the idea. X skipped over the scene where, in like the beginning of the movie after his Russian roulette game, where he does attempt to commit suicide by
I also wasn't
burglars.
talking about the main character just then.
Oh, shoot, that's right. Yeah, the liquor store scene.
Yeah, where he's all, "Shoot me!"
He like puts the shotgun barrel in his mouth, and he's like, "If you're not going to kill me, don't waste my time." Yeah, and then he does have the great line in that scene where he picks up the money.
X. You should be in Falcon Rising too, Falcon Pissin'.
Oh, I'll be the pisser. In that scene, he pulls out the wad of cash from the burglar's pocket and then uses it to pay for his liquor. He's just like, "Keep the change."
Keep the change.
Walks out.
People who rob liquor stores and gas stations famously in possession of wads of cash.
Well, no, he took the cash from the drawer. Because he was robbing it.
I don't think he got that far.
There were two robbers.
There's two
One
guys.
Had a shotgun. One went behind the counter. Told
you see
the
other
worker
guy
to open the register, and he put a wad of cash from the register into his pocket. Jet, it's almost like you weren't paying attention.
When did he wad it up? Did the cashier grab a rubber band for him, or did he have that? Did the robber have it on him?
You're mistaking a wad with a roll. We need you to pay attention.
No, it was folded.
No, you do see him fold it and put it in his pocket. Yeah. But Michael J. White just commands this scene so much, you're not even thinking about it.
What's wrong with criminals these days? They don't even carry around a big white pillow sack with a dollar bill on the outside.
They don't wear stripy shirts, and they don't have domino masks.
We need a higher class of criminal.
That's what we can do for the sequel.
All right.
We'll make them all
striped shirts.
Yeah.
All striped shirts, little masks.
And money sacks, yeah.
Twirly mustache.
I was going to say a twirly mustache.
It's the striped shirt money bag gang that he's going after.
All right, I'm
this
interested.
Yeah.
So... So this film is the only time the titular Falcon is ever going to fight normal guys. If we're going to make this a franchise, Michael J. White needs to continue to play it absolutely serious. Like, there is nothing weird about anything. This is just the world he lives in.
That's literally how he does all of his movies.
Every single one of his films.
As he goes into this operation to take out the Moneybags gang with their twirly mustaches and their stripy shirts.
And their thin masks. Yeah.
And God, the monkey wrenches these guys carry around on them, so comically large.
And they're not like, putting bombs on the underside of cars. They're just like removing tires.
Uh-huh. And when they do use a bomb, it's as big as your head.
Yeah, it's round.
Spherical black with a fuse coming out of it.
A huge hemp rope-sized fuse.
And Michael J. White and a bad guy kick a bomb back and forth with spin kicks like it's a tennis game.
Now, hold on, Jet. You're doing it again. You're making a cool scene.
That should have been in the Brazilian town. So hold on. So we got to establish a few things real quick. We got the Moneybags gang, right? We need a location, an exotic location that we can
that's the
Puerto
framing
Rico for.
Sequence.
Yeah.
The framing sequence, right, is him going on this mission that he had just been given by the white man.
White Manny.
Yeah. So they're he's in Finland, or whatever in the start, and he's infiltrating the Moneybags gang. As they, I don't know, play jacks filmed with a Dutch angle after they've stolen all of this money.
All the money in the money bags that's sitting in the background.
Mm-hmm.
They do just kind of sit around counting it.
He comes down in through the vents and just starts like ripping and tearing. Just the most disgustingly violent sort of massacre you've ever seen.
It would be funny to know
old-timey 30s silent film criminals.
The enemies he's fighting have never killed anyone.
No, they're explicitly non-violent.
Yeah. And it's their shtick.
And they have stopped a lot of pedophiles.
Wow, these guys are starting to sound pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, except Michael J. White kicks the shit out of him with his legs.
The funny thing, I think like the prison system of all those Nordic countries are usually very nice.
Yeah, but we don't want them to live in a lap of luxury.
We don't want them. They deserve it. Because they committed crimes, which is always unethical.
Yeah, they committed crimes against the 1%, so they're going to get it pretty bad.
The law is morality. Unless you're a really good single dude with emotional problems, then the law is a suggestion.
So, wait, are we just opening with the Moneybags gang?
Yeah.
So
that's the
rest of the film has
is
nothing to do. You have to understand, a woman has to be in trouble for the plot to go along. So, like, it's gonna be his sister again. She gets stolen, but she is still in a coma. Her body gets taken.
Oh no! Wait, hold on.
Oh my god!
Hold on.
Yes.
What if he has another sister?
Okay, Roger, let's play it out. Michael J. White, he's just slaughtered the Moneybags gang. He's covered in blood, viscera. He's like picking teeth out of his ears, and he's walking out of the building, carrying one of these big round black bombs with a fuse on it. And he gets a phone call. And I will begin. Ring ring. You answer.
Am I Michael J. White?
Yes, of course.
Okay, he answers his phone. He says, this is me.
Okay. Well.
Hey. Hey, little brother of mine. Are you doing anything right now?
He looks at the bomb and he's just like, I'm a little,
the fuse is going down.
I'm a little busy at the moment.
And she says, well, I hope you're not too busy for our big family reunion coming up at the end of the month that you already know about.
Yeah, right. Look, I'm not even in America right now, and I got some stuff going on, so...
That's just typical. This is in line with your standard behavior as I know it.
But I stopped drinking.
Huh. I doubt that. I can smell it on your breath through the phone.
He's running. He is now running with the bomb.
Oh, and he's running down a street, and there's a boardwalk there, and he like runs down one corner, and there's like someone pushing like a baby stroller, and then he runs over to the ocean. There's a bunch of ducks floating around, and he's just scrambling trying to get rid of this bomb.
He looks at the camera and he says, "Some days you just can't get rid of a bomb."
And on the phone, older sister asks, like Batman?
And he hangs up. He hangs up the phone.
Okay, so now...
So family reunion.
And then he turns around, throws the bomb in the air, and does a spin kick, and it flies through the air back to the Moneybags gang's hideout. And we cut inside the Moneybag gang's hideout, and we see one guy starting to sort of sit up and goes, "Oh, I am feeling much better now," and then the bomb crashes through the window and he blows up.
And the sister gets kidnapped, right?
Wow. So hold on.
Oh yeah, and then the sister gets kidnapped.
So this establishes that he needs to go to a family reunion. Great. Where are they having the family reunion?
Oh, you know what? This is how he can't bear. Everyone wants to see the sister, so rather than get everyone to go visit the sister, he flies the comatose sister in with his unlimited government money to attend this family reunion. So she's like at the family reunion, unconscious.
She's still in a coma. It's great.
And she's still in a coma.
Being wheeled around.
But there's like a nurse wheeling her around.
Yeah.
Is it an Asian nurse? Do we have to be suspicious?
Where could we find one of those?
They don't exist, actually. There's none at this hospital either.
Okay.
And this makes Michael J. White wonder, maybe there's something unequitable about the hiring practices of the hospital system.
So you still need to establish a location. We need an exotic location that can help.
Right, an exotic location for the family. What was the character's name again?
John?
Chapman. Something Chapman.
Chapman.
Yeah.
The Chapman family reunion.
His sister's name was Cindy.
Cindy.
Oh, yeah. His new sister's
right.
name is Jacqueline.
Okay, Jacqueline.
Jacqueline.
Jacqueline?
Jacqueline. Yes. Or
Jacqueline.
Sarah. It doesn't really matter.
Jacqueline Chapman.
Yeah. She's a
You pick an exotic locale.
Okay. So they're
Fiji?
something that goes along with
3,
theme.
2, 1,
Oakland.
Go! Okay.
Did you say Oakland?
Yes. Hey,
That's-
they're on
You
a
know what?
budget for this family reunion.
I've never been there.
Don't even know if
They're
it
in
exists.
Oakland, and it's nice. You know, he's like seeing family that he hasn't connected with in a long time. Everyone's like being nice to his sister.
But they're all drinking, and it's causing
yeah, it's
an
hard
issue
on
for
him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, they're all drinking. Yeah, and he's trying not to drink.
He's worried there's
and
bullets in the shot glasses every time they invite him over. So.
Oh, he's having PTSD to his own suicide.
Well, no,
attempt.
that's just his own family's tradition. They just put bullets in shot glasses.
Oh, the Chapman family's been doing this for years.
This is how we start every morning.
And they're gonna host the best darn state fair this town's ever seen.
Which one of his family members is speaking?
Doug.
All of them.
Doug Chapman.
Okay.
Short for Douglas.
So his older sister is like a big time lawyer or something.
Sure.
She for the federal government in Oakland.
Mm.
And so she gets kidnapped, obviously. And so does the comatose one. Both his sisters
of
are
them.
now kidnapped.
By the 2-for-1 gang. No.
And no, it's by Al Capone's old gang. They've made a comeback.
Oh yeah, so they're all like zoot suit wearing like
Yeah,
mobsters,
like bootleggers. Yeah, they've been underground for almost a century. No, a century now, and they don't know.
worshipping the frozen head of Al Capone.
Yeah, and they're unaware that prohibition has ended a long time ago, and
they've been operating a speakeasy network the whole time.
yeah, you know how they're making a comeback. Well, they still think it's illegal.
Yeah, they're
Hipsters are
paying
just
way too
having a
much
good
money
time.
for this booze.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so both sisters are kidnapped. Now he has to go and kick some ass. We need a redirect, though. Like, it can't just be Al Capone's old gang or the Moneybags gang. It has to be a third, completely unthought of thing that's actually behind all of this.
Well, it's his older sister.
Ooh, his older
it's gotta be.
sister.
Yeah,
running
she's behind it all.
the Russian cartel.
Russian. Oh, right. It's just a totally different.
I see.
So
Sorry.
she's part of the Russian cartel, and she's actually planned this whole thing to justify a gang war between the Russian cartel and Al Capone's old gang, the Speakeasy Gang.
And then getting the American military involved for some reason. But what she doesn't know is that her brother is the Falcon, top secret agent for the State Department. And so he just kills all of them. He kills everybody with his legs.
Mm-hmm.
And
With his legs only.
Yeah. I really
See,
loved his leg fighting
dear
in the
listeners,
movie.
you're lucky that you're getting this much, because I think the main challenge with making a sequel to a movie like this is like each scene would be Michael J. White goes to location, learns information, goes to new location, beats people up, learns more information, goes to new location, beats people up, learns information, goes to new location. Like it is a repetitive process. It's almost like we were watching the movie version of a video game, right?
Yeah.
But like in video games, you're engaging, you're doing it, so it's not that big of a deal.
And we're condensing
Which is
all
why
of that for the
in
sequel.
this one, which is why in the sequel,
He doesn't learn anything.
you are Michael J. White.
Oh, it's all first person. All POV.
It's all first person.
It's all first person, and you get to make every decision.
Yep, it's like the Netflix like Jabberwock thing or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Where periodically every like 5 minutes or so, everything kind of like slows down to a stop, and like 3 choice options pop up on screen.
Yeah.
For what you can have Michael J. White do. Option 1, punch. Option 2, right foot. Option 3, left foot. These are the only 3 options that ever happen. But if you want, you can watch a version of the movie where he only ever attacks people with his left foot.
Ooh, that's his 1A, baby.
1A!
There's a scene in the first movie that I actually thought was pretty great where he fights the Yakuzas with the briefcase or whatever.
Yeah, no,
and then he loses the briefcase and then just starts using his legs, and he literally chokes out a guy with his leg and like flips him across the room.
It's pretty great. The fight scene, look, if you're just into like kung fu fight scenes, this movie's great. If you care about substance or dialogue or acting or plot
or
points,
morals.
Look, we've seen him like murder a bunch of like Yakuza guys, murder a bunch of like South America
Portuguese.
Yeah, just like stereotypical cartel guys. So we just need to watch him killing other stereotypical organized crime
Yeah,
groups.
like those dang Chicagoites that are hiding out in Oakland, and
oh yeah,
Russian
Gangs
cartels.
and
the Russian cartel, like in their tracksuits, monotone, like
Oh no, hold on.
tracksuits.
Now you're thinking of the Russian mafia, okay? I'm talking about the Russian cartel.
yeah,
what do they
different
look
thing.
like?
They, fuck, I don't know.
They don't wear track suits.
imagine
they
a
do
cross
just
between-
wear athletic wear. It's just like basketball shorts.
Athleisure.
Yeah, athleisure. There you go.
Yeah, they all look like they're about to head over to a pickup game, and they just
They're
happen to have
wearing
Uzis
sweatsuits.
on them.
With their light up Skechers.
Yeah.
Do y'all want to hear some major gang factions in Chicago?
Yeah, okay. No one will kill us over this.
I actually don't know if I should do this.
yeah. Let's
No.
let's look at real gang factions
Hey, all you need
and
to know.
talk about how Michael J. White is gonna kill them, and how you get to make him do all of it with his left foot.
All we need to know is that the president has made it safe, okay? So, and Michael J. White's about to make it safer from Oakland, not actually in Chicago. So he fights his way through, and then he finds out, oh, it's all been set up by his older sister, Jacqueline.
He's trying to start a gang war to weaken all of the other factions, so she can take control of all of them once they're in their weakened states.
And now there's a dilemma. What does he do about his sister? He can't hurt his sister, and that's when she pulls out, fucking hell.
She pulls out a revolver. She pulls out a revolver and 2 shot glasses to engage in the Chapman family tradition.
Oh, tradition, little brother.
So then they play a weird
little game of back and forth Russian roulette.
It's a big family because we've killed off a lot of them
Quite
with
a
this
lot.
game.
They go back and forth and back and forth 3, 4, 5 times, each time adding another bullet to the gun, which they put in a shot glass and drink for some reason. It seems that God himself is interceding to make the luck impossible, to make it so that this man simply cannot die. Until at last he holds the gun up to his chin, pulls the trigger, we cut away, we hear bang! But then he lowers the gun and he's all right. And his older sister collapsed to the ground. Bullet hole through her head.
And he
And we
checks to see
pan
if she
over
has
to
a
see the
pulse.
bed of his younger sister as she has sat up and grabbed someone else's gun and shot her own older sister. Michael J. White runs over to the corpse of his older sister, checks her pulse,
There it is.
and looks up and says, "She's gonna be okay."
Cut to hospital. She's got a bandage on her head, and she says, "I really did all that. I don't remember any of it." And he's like,
Oh, something happened. Where am I?
And then she sort of sniffs. "Have you been drinking again?"
And then Porky Pig comes out and he goes, Falcon pissing.
"Oh wait, we didn't add a pissing torture scene."
Yeah, there's no piss torture.
So at one point he goes,
he's just piss torturing guys throughout every demographic.
every scene where he goes to get information, that's how he gets it. He just he
He's
finds a
his
toilet
favorite
full
method.
finds a toilet full of piss and puts someone in it. If there's no piss in it, he pisses into it.
He
And
pisses
then-
in it. If he's got no piss left, he gets you in there, X, and then you come in and then you're the pisser.
Yeah, that's my cameo. Yeah. No.
And then he's got
My cameo is he barges into the bathroom and there I am at one of the stalls peeing. And I'm like, oh, yeah. And then he pulls me out as I'm not even
full
finished.
frontal.
Yeah.
You're not done yet.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I'm going to pull a Mark Wahlberg at the end of Boogie Nights and use a prosthetic just to be a little more impressive. Pulls me out and then dunks the guy in the toilet.
Yeah. Falcon pissing.
So no moral to this movie, no lessons learned.
No. And in fact, after all of it, the president calls Chapman on the phone and says,
Wait, which Chapman?
Yeah. One of the sisters?
Michael J. White.
Okay.
Calls maybe both of them because they're a team now. And
One of them has amnesia, and that's the quirk for there.
and says, Chapman. It's Obama in this one.
In this
Oh,
universe,
we're getting-
Obama just kept getting elected.
Yeah.
No, this takes place immediately after the first movie, which
Correct.
was 2014. So it would be
Oh,
Obama.
I see. Okay.
Chapman, I'm granting you complete presidential pardon for anything you want to do at any point.
That's the cold open.
A preemptive pardon. And then we get
And then he says, "Thanks, Obama," and the movie ends.
yeah, and then it cuts to and it says a title card that says Michael J. White will return in Falcon Pardoned.
Oh, Falcon pardoned. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
That might make a better title for this movie.
Well, no, we can't. He's preemptively pardoned for the third movie.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if so, the first one was sort of Falcon Rising 0, and the second one is Falcon Rising #1, which only follows that Falcon Rising 3 would be #2.
Uh-huh.
What are we doing?
He's making a pissing joke.
Oh, sorry.
What?
I thought you were trying to do a Fast and the Furious joke, and I was like, I
No.
immediately wasn't following this.
Yeah.
Well, I think we did it. I think we made a mediocre
We're gonna have to
sequel
do it, like,
for a
somehow.
mediocre movie. We just kind
It's fun
of
to-
yada
It's
yada
fun to talk
through it.
about. This could really follow just about any for generic, nothing to it conceptually action franchise.
It doesn't even have to be a sequel to Falcon Rising. As long as Michael J. White's in it, it could just be its own standalone thing. It just
I
happens
agree.
to have the same character, the same comatose
I
character from the first
unironically
movie.
love Michael J. White. I want him in more things.
Yeah.
what was it? He was in Spawn, and it was like, that's like amazing, cool. Let's see where this career goes. And then
I liked his role in The Dark Knight.
And then I was gonna say, then he was in The Dark Knight, and he died immediately. So like, I don't know. What are we doing here?
And then he was in Black Dynamite, which was an amazing movie that literally, if you think about it on the surface, is a lot like all these shitty movies he makes, except that they clearly put more thought into it. So
yes, yeah, comedy's actually harder to write than action. I'll say it.
Yeah. There's a bright future ahead, I think, if we can get this franchise off the ground.
Yeah, we're gonna be.
Jay White can get the respect he deserves.
We're gonna be the ones to do it. So.
Yep, with Falcon pissing.
Falcon pissing.
I can't do it. I can't do an outro until we discuss the next movie.
Hey everybody, this is Future X just chiming in to say that the movie Roger ended up picking was not available for us to watch. So instead we ended up watching Tammy and the T-Rex. So if you want to follow along, just look up Tammy and the T-Rex and enjoy that wild ride before we discuss it in a couple of weeks.
End the show.
Thank you everybody so much for listening. It's been a blast. This episode was, I think, the most exercising for us. A lot of hoops to jump through. But
so pretty much a blank page.
Yeah. If you remember anything from this episode, go ahead and comment it, because we will not. Let's see. If this somehow wins us our freedom, then don't expect another episode. But I highly doubt that. So 2 weeks from now, or whenever we put out another episode, just prepare your bodies.
Yeah, if you're enjoying the show, you could do a couple of things for us. You can leave a comment, or you can leave a review, tell a friend, or you can check out some of the other stuff that we do. Roger and I do a podcast called Paranormal Dudes, where we read spooky-ish stories on Reddit, and Jett has his YouTube channel, youtube.com/Jett Kuso, where he reviews toys and does other fun things. Until next time, we'll catch you guys on Sequel Factory for part 2.
The sequel.
Continue!
You cut out there, man. I don't even know what you did.
Oh, sorry. I did yell continued.
All I heard was...
I was like, continued!